So another day of farming and ranching. So I believe the best thing that we can do for our children is instill confidence and independence, and help them on their path to grow as good people. So here's my youngest. He's splitting firewood. He's so happy with himself. He's getting to run that big hydraulic log splitter all by himself, and yeah, he's just having a good time. So might be a little hard on him, harder than I should be about safety and the equipment. But when I was a young kid, uh, I a friend of mine, she lost her dad farming, and it's always kind of stuck with me. Um, so I'm pretty conscious about making sure my kids are safe. So uh, when my wife's around, I can leave her with Drew, and she uh, may just make sure she's all right. But when I'm there by myself with Wyatt, I'll be running the chainsaw and he's running the excavator in the background there, and he grabs logs and spins them around to the other side, and I'm blocking them up. Well, when I was out there, Wyatt and me, and we're blocking logs, and like a fool, my cell phone dinged, and I reached in my pocket to see who texted me, and well, hell, right about then, a big old log come around and smacked me right plumb in the chest, and uh, knocked the wind out of me, and shook a couple ribs loose. And uh, poor Wyatt's watching all this, and I'm waving at him, trying to get some wind to tell him I'm all right. And finally, I get over to him, and he says, "Dad, I'm so sorry." He's about in tears. I said, "Oh my God, no, boy. He goes, you didn't do anything wrong." And he says, "I'm so sorry." I said, "No." I said, what happened?" I said, "How many times do I tell you you got to watch out for that equipment, because that equipment operator doesn't know where you are?" And he just kind of nods. And I said, "What happened was your dad was a fool and he wasn't paying attention. He was looking at his cell phone like an idiot instead of paying attention to what he was supposed to be doing, which was watching you." And I got hit in the chest and suffered the consequences of it. And he just kind of looks at me, and he's not quite sure that he's not in trouble. And I said, "Okay, I'm absolutely fine. It just startled me. Last thing I want is for that kid to know he hurt his dad, because well, I don't want to traumatize him." So I said, "Let's go back to working." And we block up about four more logs, and oh, I'm hurting. Oh God, am I hurting? And I tell Wyatt, I say, "I'm hungry. How about you?" And he says, "I'm hungry too." I said, "Okay, let's go to the house." And so we go on up to the house, and my wife, we've been together 20 years, and she can tell something's wrong. And she looks at me and she says, "What's wrong?" And I said, "Oh, we'll talk about it later." Them kids, boy, they listen to every word that comes out of your mouth, even if you don't think they're paying attention or can hear you. So we waited till they went to bed, and I told her the story, and she was about devastated. And uh, I said, I don't want to break his confidence. I don't want him to know. And she understood that, and it scared her, and it scared the hell out of me. Um, but my boy learned a very valuable lesson, and I learned an even more valuable lesson at how quick things can go off the rails. Uh, Oh, just a short life story there for you guys. I hope it helps. Uh, have a good day.